Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there.
All right. I was like, what? How am I going to take them to Bob and Linda's, but I not show up to the party here? It's your boy, Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is a special live that is actually going to be turned into something going forward in an edited format after these 2 weeks while we wait for All Stars 10 to start. So we'll be doing live rankings, tier list, if you will. And it's the Rant Packs tier list. But going forward, this idea, and someone mentioned this in the comment section, and I was already ahead of them, but they were like, I hope going forward you turn this into some sort of edited format with doing a tier list and posting it. And yes, I will be doing that and going through the Drag Race archives and, of course, breaking down lip syncs, this, that, and the other. I need y'all to know I put some work in today for this. I'm only laughing about it because I'm like, I did a lot this morning since the moment I woke up and made sure I not only watched these lip syncs over and over again, I at least watched them all 5 to 6 times. But I also made sure to include a link for you. Shout out to Victoria in your channel, because I was like, oh, bet all of them are listed in a playlist. Perfect. And I wanted to make sure that y'all saw it too. But I actually not only do, let me just give you an idea of what's to come here. Not only do I have the tier list ready to go per the pictures with the categories, 10s, good, okay, chop. You all are also going to get to vote in the live chat as well. But because that's not enough. That's not enough for me. I was like, I was like, we have to be able to argue our cases here in reference to where these particular lip syncs should go. So on top of me doing that, yes, full presentation ready children. Full presentation ready. We're going through it all, the entirety of it all. All right. Every single solitary bit of it, from the good makeup to the good hair to whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing today. So that is what is to come with these ranking list videos. I will not just be putting up a tier list. I'll also be pulling up some pictures just like how we do, and we'll be breaking down each lip sync, of course, with y'all giving your take, and then based off of what your votes are, that is where the list will be. Not just what I say, but what you say. So I may have one override if I feel y'all are on the wrong path. I have one save. I got one save. That's all I'm going to give it for one of the lip syncs in case I think y'all are on some other stuff. But everything else is all you. So thank you for tuning in on this good Saturday afternoon, evening, morning, whatever day you're watching this. If this is the playback, I appreciate you for being here today. Do me a favor, hit that like button. I would love if you shared this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. As a reminder, I do cover a lot of different shows, but Drag Race being the bread and the butter. And as I said, for the next 2 weeks, including today, I'll be doing these tier lists that will then eventually be wrapped up into a edited format going forward. We'll have it in the middle of the week on Wednesdays, and I'll be posting different seasons based off of whatever you vote for in the community tab section. So this is your votes. We had a lot of people that voted for this. So I was very hyped, like, okay, y'all want to see this. Yeah. So thank you for those of you who voted. Season 9 won by a landslide. Although I will say All-Star 7 was close. Season 17, people wanted it as sort of a gag. Y'all are like, I mean, if we do it, everything's going to be at the bottom tier. But I also thought to myself, Maddie, the next time, let's stay in the logo days. for right now, because we've had the new seasons in the 10s and up. That's fine. I feel like maybe 1 through 10, I want to stay in the realm of so far, and we do our rewind this way because this is sort of our way of like going back in time. And if you remember, and I think this is a special live because I started this channel with season 9. Like, I lightly talked about 8, but I didn't follow through because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this. But season 9 was the way I met Jamar. That was the whole, you remember the story that I talk about. And yes, I will not be a butt today. I will be judging those lip syncs fairly, if you will. I'm not going to be over here going like, well, back in the day when all that happened. Nope. I'm going to be talking about it just like what's it called? Just like when I was reviewing season 9. Okay, so not post season 9 feelings, but when I was in the butter of it, because I remember defending that lip sync down. I remember getting people calling me out. I got threats over that lip sync because they were like, Aja wore her out. Girl, please. And now everybody has a whole nother take because they're like, now you're looking back on it. We'll get there, and all that good stuff. And then should I just talk about how we're going to rank these? Let me get my socials out the way first, so that way I can give you the idea of how I am ranking these and where I'm putting my lists at today. And we already got our first super chat I'm going to get to you. So if you want to find me in my other social media spaces and places, it's in my About section. As a reminder, because I am covering All Stars 10, I am an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. That's right. I'm an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus, which means that you can get a free week of Paramount Plus on me if you hit that link in the About section and go ahead and sign up that way. You can include Showtime too. That does include the free week, which is kind of a gag, but you can catch up with All Stars as well as many of the seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race in the Paramount Plus library and get you some. Paramount Plus also has a live television too for your local station. So if you're just not someone who has cable, but you want to get your Saturday news or possibly The Price is Right, because that's what I watch on my Paramount Plus live, get you some. So there you go. And shout out to those of you who have clicked the link, because I have seen it and I appreciate it. And thank you. Bookable and Cameo, merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. And of course, reactions on Patreon. I am covering a lot of shows. I am so behind on The Last of Us and Black Mirror, but I'm going to catch up. It's a game night for me tonight, and as you know, I have a ongoing Munchkin game that I do each and every week. So tonight I can't promise videos, but tomorrow I certainly can before the panel. Dooley's birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to Dooley. We will be celebrating his birthday on Sunday for that panel. And this panel will also be a fun one because we are going to be talking about the All Stars 10 cast, as well as I'm going to pull back up this tier list and I'm going to let the panel rank it. Rant Pack, this is your day. But tomorrow I'm going to be shady because they don't even know I'm doing that yet. They don't know I'm doing that. I'm just going to throw it up there and be like, okay, so now y'all get to rank it because the Rant Pack did it yesterday. And so whoever shows up for that tomorrow is going to have to do their list, and I'm going to let them go in and do the work. So like, I think that's going to be fun. And again, prepare for these to be a weekly thing, very much a weekly thing with the tier list. I'm sort of enjoying this. I was inspired today. I think this is so much fun. And again, y'all are involved in it. So that's the best part. Now, as a reminder, because I was thrown back in time when it came to this season, and I am reminded of the viciousness that I used to spew from my mouth when I first started this channel. It's in there, trust me. Disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, gender, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of human beings on the planet. Do not send hate to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in, because I'm a little bit of a talker. You may be here for a while, and if you feel uncomfortable reviewing this program, consume some activity and have yourself a good old nasty acid poot. If you did want to drop a little bit of love in my jar, it goes a long, long way, especially because, bitch, where's my countdown? I was not ready. You would think I'm already have the days in my head, but I don't. How far am I away? Anxiety, Dochi. I am 27 days away from my trip, so if you do want to throw a little bit of love, it is going to go a long, long way. Oh, there goes some love. It goes a long, long way. And thank you to JMCL for the flowers that you just sent. Thank you, my love, on my Cash App. But if you wanted to do what JMCL did, please and thank you, is paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattMatt924 or $MattyRants, and Venmo MattyRants. We did a passport check today with the group. It was like, all right, everybody, it's less than 30 days. Do you have the right stuff? So I believe everybody has their paperwork in order. And if they're not, they're going to need to do a rush on it like now. So yes, but I'm very excited. I have already been practicing with the action camera. I still have to get this floatable selfie stick. It does a lot, apparently. I don't know. It's a very expensive item that goes with the what's the name of the Icy Pro, whatever the hell camera I bought that was on sale. But I have to buy that still, especially for the snorkeling excursion that we're going on in the outdoor excursion that I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm here for it. I did find a beautician that can do my hair because I promised I was going to do something different. Y'all were like, Matt, you're going to do something. Doing something different with my hair. Yuck. So I'm excited about that. We haven't booked the appointment, but I've done the reviews. I've already seen the shop. So I'm like, okay, I can go here. And then I found some clothes that I like. So we're just going to wait until we pay bills this month. And then, of course, next month, it's like, all right, it's May. We have no more time to wait. It's days away. Let's get something going. So, oh, and I already did my eyeglass test. So I can get my contact lenses next month. Again, I did everything I'm supposed to do. Just we're almost there. We're almost there. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. We have our first super chat of the day. Yay. It's Ninetail Phoenix. Oh, Emrika, when I say the having of to be organized for sure, especially before this trip. And then I also have a babysitter for the cats. They'll be coming by and changing the litter box and changing their food and making sure the water is clean each and every day. And shout out to them because I love them very much. And I'm appreciative of them for doing this because I am going to be a nervous wreck without my babies. Yes, Eric, it'll be Gay Pride in Puerto Vallarta when we're going. So not just Memorial Weekend, which it's funny, I won't be spending it in America, but it'll be Gay Pride at the same time. And it's my first time doing something that's international pride, which is amazing. And so I'm very excited, and I'm already got my short shorts ready to go. What? You're lying. Bitch, I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to be there. I dare you to be there, Eric. I dare you. Sorry. Shout out to Eric. Eric is my good Judy and my good friend. For those of you who saw the pink carpet the last time there was a drag on, and you saw me on the pink carpet and all that good stuff, Eric is the person who was standing right next to me. Shout out to them. We had a good time at the House of Avalon. That also shout out to Simone for the invite. We did that. So, bitch, if I see a girl, text me. You need to text me later. Because you're going to have to meet up with all my good friends. Oh, my God. Because remember, I met all your friends in LA. You get to meet all my Houston friends. Oh, my gosh. Okay, sorry. That just added so much to my trip. Sorry. Okay, we need to get to this tier list and get the show rolling here. Again, thank you so much, Niantel, for the super chat. This is the season I found Maddie and Jamar. Oh, you've been with me forever. Been here ever since Rant Pack for Life. Remember the Matt and Mar show we would do afterwards? And the one where we did the Q&A and it was like full of like advice and questions. Such a time. Oh, that was when I was living with that one guy I was dating in that wonderful home. All those beautiful dogs. He's doing good. We're still very good. We're still cool when we do speak, which I try not to dip into my past because, bitch, we like to move forward here. JMCL, thanks again for the flowers. Okay. Picture it. It's logo. RuPaul's Drag Race. Bob the Drag Queen was the previous winner. We had a promo of pastel paint proportions. You remember it, okay? Everyone had their idea of who was going to go home first, who was going to win, this, that, and the other. Bitches were bald, all of this stuff. Lady was painted like a goddamn alien laying on the ground. Baby, we were there. We were there. Nick Johnson, remember those days when Nina would go to those lives? Child. We bringing up history. Well, that's what we're talking about today. That's what we're talking about today. So if that's not what you're talking about, you don't need to be here. But we're talking about logo. That's what we're talking about today. For those of us who remember and those of us who know, that's the energy that we're on right now, not your energy, girl. So the thing is that we used to live and breathe for Drag Race. This is when we had the live audiences, of course, with these finales that were going on. You know, this I think was the first one. No. We had season 8 for that with the individual performances, but this was the lip sync Wheel of Death. This was the first time that they did something like that. And it was like, oh, okay, a top 4. And they have to battle for the crown. So this is our first take of that situation. But mind you, the season itself was actually excellent. I would put season 9 up there as one of the best seasons, to be honest with you. And even with Untucked, my God. Untucked used to be that girl. That's when the girls were really fighting back then. I mean, this was still tame compared to like earlier stuff that happened, but they still were going in here. The many, many iconic moments, of course, the Valentina, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. It's Alexis going back there talking about like I look perfectly fine, to then saying like, well, someone should have told me I wasn't giving. Are you for real? What are we doing here today? Like, it's amazing. I used to love these days. I started watching the show through season 1, and I've been watching it since then. Of course, this is how I started the reviews for this channel. But season 9 was that time, and they were on the edge of moving to a different network because Drag Race was being talked about by everybody. Everybody was talking about Drag Race. It was really getting into the word of mouth of people. We had new celebrities that had a little bit more of a star power, no shade, that started showing up for the guest spots. You know, like it started to edge its way over there. This season wasn't on VH1 necessarily. It was on Logo, and it was going into VH1. This was the season that tested VH1 because season 10 went to VH1, if I remember correctly. Because All Stars 2, if you remember, started on Logo and then it ended up on VH1. Like at one point in time, they're like, well, now you can watch it on VH1. It's like, what? But we were happy because it was in HD on VH1. It was in 480p on Logo. Logo didn't have the HD that day, even when you paid the extra for the cable package. Shout out to the girls that know, because I used to hate how much Logo would cost extra with my Xfinity cable. It used to be the wildest number just to get that package. But when they said it was on VH1, I was like, oh, I can close that and just go to the red. And VH1 was on the regular. So I was quite hyped. But no, season 9 was the test one because I remember watching this finale on VH1. I didn't watch this on Logo, but I started the season on Logo, and they played this both on Logo and VH1 before it all moved over. And then All Stars 2 was again, we just did all that. Man, I just said all that. Anyway, so the season has a lot. Many queens that are iconic, some that have come back for All Stars on multiple occasions, some that have come back once or twice. Shout out to Aja, who is a part of the season. They're currently on All Stars 10. Oh, and let me give some love to somebody from All Stars 10 that hit me up in my inbox on Instagram. Gorgeous like Georges. Thank you for watching my All Stars 10 Meet the Queens and review and all that shit. Mind you, I came in this talking about mashallah and bismillah, and she cacked over it. She appreciated the review. So it was a real bitch. I love you down, Georgia. So I'm excited to see you on, sister. I was like, oh. And I mean, she might have felt when I had said, baby, they're gonna give me a phone call. I'm taking money. I'm not worried about someone saying she's been here for a baby. I'm taking the money. I'll worry about that shit later. Shout out to Georges. I'm excited for our All Stars 10. I'm kind of ready for it to start though. No shade. These 2 weeks is cute, but I'm like, honey, I need to see how y'all gonna do this format. Not even trying to be rude. I just need to see what y'all about to do. Will they get the same like episode? Are they like excuse me, not episode, Matthew? Will they get the same challenge? Are they going to be different challenges based on the groups? Is that actually fair? Will it be like, I have so many questions. Are they going to vote? Like, is this like lip sync for the win? Like, what is this? I need them to tell me the thing. The bracket part is cool. I just need to know what does that entail? And then if they do have different challenges, how did you set up the groups? Did you do that on purpose for people to fail? We'll see. But we'll get there May 9th. So there it is on that. So let's bring up this tier list and let's talk about what we're going to do today and how you can vote. And of course, there will be a live vote in the YouTube poll, and that vote is going to be what answers the question as far as what tier these lip syncs will go into today. And you already know who the first lip sync is, so boo. Oh, not Matt. Boo. Oh wait. Gee whiz. Let me just go. I'm trying to just set this up already early so that way I can start up and we can just get the ball rolling here. Thanks again for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Drop a tippy poo in my jar if you feel like it. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $Matt924 or Venmo Matty-Rants, as well as $Matty-Rants on Cash App again. Okay. Let's pull up the tier list first. Stop that screen. Pull this up. Sharing screen. Okay. So the options, and you will have 4 today. You will have 4. 10s across the board if the lip sync is iconic. And again, and I'm getting ahead of myself, my apologies here. Let me pull it in for you. This is what I'm judging this off of. You may have a different way of scoring today. This is how I'm going to score. I'm choosing 4 things, if you will, 4 items that are going to be important for me today. Number 1, performance. Now, if one queen is chewing up so well that it takes over the nonsense of what the other queen is doing, I will allow it, because I have also felt that in certain cases when another queen is trash and the other one is going in, it's like, well, am I still watching this over again? And that's a part of the second part of the criteria. Rewatching it. Is this something that you can rewatch over and over and over again? There are lip syncs that we see that are good. Okay, that's fine. Are you going to rewatch that sucker? So is it that entertaining? The next category, the music, the song choice. There are song choices that are trash, and that is going to play a factor into us enjoying the lip sync, because if the song is not good, we may not be that interested in seeing it over again. The last part of the criteria that I included in my rating scale today, the edit. Are the angles cute? Can we see the girls? Is it in favor of one person and only them? And so now we don't have an interest because it already gives, oh, she about to win this one, versus we got a battle. That's the criteria. So again, performance, song choice, music, edit, and rewatch ability. Can you rewatch this again? Is the edit giving fair? Is the song choice of the music that girl? And is the performance chewing? If all 4 scales are aligned, she's 10s across the board. There are also points where I will say that the performance can rank so high that we can give it a high score. I also want to be fair because it's like, You got to look at it. Again, is it rewatchable? Are you going to sit there and watch it over and over and over again? That is important. That's important. I'm just saying. So, like, there are lips, people, the girls are doing it, but did you come back? Do you need to see it again? Are you still talking about it? I almost want to put bonus points for social media appeal. Better yet, I should put bonus points if there's a meme or a GIF about the damn lip sync. That should be bonus points. That's a part of rewatchability because people are still talking about it. It's used just to make a point, to pontificate something. Like it needs to be there. No, we can't watch it. Now I like to keep my channel, and I have before tried to watch the lip syncs live or do something live or do a video with video footage on YouTube. That did not work out so well, and I almost lost my channel. So for the sake of my channel sake, because others have gotten away with it, I apparently can't. I have pictures that are included with this. So we're not just looking at this tier list. I spent a lot of time this morning getting every screenshot I could to narrate the story of what happened there based off of what went down. Now, I will say in my about section for each of the lip syncs, all the lip syncs are available to watch on YouTube. So if you want to pull up on another screen the lip sync that we're talking about, in the description of this video, I included Victoria's channel, who does have all of those lip syncs, and you can watch it as well while you're getting in the board and you're voting too. So there you go. But that is the entire reason I even have a Patreon. I kid you, I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't even thinking about Patreon until that day when they like took down a whole bunch of my pose videos. I was like, oh. And then they started hitting me for the legendary videos. Oh, just for the sound. I was like, oh. We had to stop. So I am scared because this is my income and this is how I pay for my cats to stay alive. Meow, meow. They're both laying on the couch right now. All right. So, calm down, Matt. Okay, so you see the tier list. Wonderful. Let's pull up the first lip sync that we are going to be talking about today. And there were some iconic moments this season. There very much were. I just wanted to bring, again, let's go back. This is the Lego. Lego my ego. Let's go back. Look how many people are sitting on this panel together. This is pre-pandemic. This is pre-New Ross. This is yep. Delta was still working, I think, at this point in time. All these people on Jesus. Oh, and you better believe I included RuPaul in the many different looks that she had this season. I almost want to compare it to what she's given now, but like, hi-ya. All right. Todrick was still invited to the house. Yeah. All? Because again, I was doing the video today and I was like getting the screen grabs. I was just like, Jesus. I was like, oh, we have come so far. Because mind you, we're in season 17. This is 9. The last of the single digits. The first song, Kimora Black, and James Mansfield. Oof. The first lip sync. And of course, you have the first poll. You can go ahead and start voting now. The B-52s. Love Shack, baby. Like Nina said, it's the first lip sync. Love Shack, Love Shack, baby. Love Shack, Love Shack. You got 10s. You got good, you got okay, you got chop. I think, did I say James won this one too? I think I did. I think that James won this one, to be very honest with you. Yeah. I think I remember it correctly. And I was like, come on over here, just swaying her hip a little bit and all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't giving nothing but pointing sisters. I don't know if RuPaul was here for the shtick. And I think that's how that went down. Because I was watching this today and I was like, James is doing fine. James looks like, they're possibly sitting with Tammy #1 and Leslie Knope having a drinking contest and she's losing. But like, I don't want to say that Kimora was given McCrae eyes, but it was a bit dead, if you will. Mama was serving a little bit of sex. If not, this outfit is a choice. I mean, all were, but like, I remember my minus 10 degrees over here versus the lady who needs an AA sponsorship. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I like James's interpretation better. But when I think about the lip sync, it was sorry, we got ahead of ourselves. It was the first one of the season. The stakes were there. They're trying to stay. I remember, James didn't, have the best run after the cheerleading bit, and we had to come to this. And was there a story still with Kimora? I don't know. What would y'all rank this? Let me see what you have so far. Because for me, I'm putting this in okay. Maybe because I was mad at the results more than anything. No, I'm going to chop it. I'm going to chop it. Compared to the things I saw later on down the line, I'm going to have to chop her. I'm going to have to give her the troop. Yeah, I'm going to give her the troop. La Chupacabra. La Chopacabra. I'm going to have to do it. Yeah. Yeah, because one over here just giving... and then, yeah, little drunk lady. Yeah. I'm gonna have to chop her. James should have stayed. The results sucked. I don't want to watch this again. I having to rewatch it now was like a chore, if you will. No shade. The girls weren't moving. Nobody did nothing that was giving anything of shop or love. High key. Yup. Because we're talking about the score. The song is a bop, though. We love the song. It is a classic, so the song is good. The performance is low. The edit was fine because there wasn't really anything to give. But it's not rewatchable. Yeah, it's a chop. It's a chop. Chop. If you're watching this right now, we're doing a tier list here and we're presenting our case for the first lip sync of the season. Right now we have 65 votes, which I'm like, what? We could do better when it comes to Kavora. I mix them together. Kavora. That's a cute drag name. Kimora versus James. Right now, 0% have given this 10s. 17% of you have said this was good. 36% of you said, okay, it's okay. And 47% of you have chopped it. Right now, the chop is maybe where this is going on the block. This was a chore to watch. It was a chore. It wasn't good. But, not to say that Kimora's not a good lip syncer or James, just this one out of the season wasn't good at all. And it wasn't okay. I just can't. We'll keep it up for one more minute right now. I just want to thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. That was terrible. We go over this Red Pack family. 138 of you here to this afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time you're watching. If you want to drop a little love in my jar for your boy hosting with the most in the day and putting in the work, please and thank you. PayPal.me/MattyRants. Cash App $Matt924 Matty-Rants or $Matty-Rants. They're both up there. And Venmo MattyRants. Thank you for being here today. 143 of you. Hit the like button and vote. I want to hear your thoughts because this is going to be permanent. It is. I'm going to save it. Dun, dun, dun. This will be a part of the Rat Pack archives. A new thing that we're doing here. Think of it as like the Nook library. Yeah, this is Animal Crossing and you're all on my island and shit's not going well. Fozzie, thank you so much for the super chat. Love you, babies. Keep these kind of lives coming, Maddie. I love this kind of stuff. Yeah, I will. Because while I was doing this today, I was hyped. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, okay, I'm kind of having fun going through these lip syncs again and like putting the list up and making the full video. I was like having a little bit of a blast. So yeah, weekly. Nighttail, thank you for the super chat. Was Rue's muffin cap always pushed back blue? That forehead, my word. Listen, sometimes we forget about the things that were ahead of us and forget about the things that are also behind us, if you will. Do you see what I did there, Ninetail? Thank you. Oh, that was stupid. Homogenic, Blake Keisha voice. I would send both these girls home. I mean, they did eventually. Yeah, they did. They did. Well, hey Monique, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey love, I love a good Matty-Rants and the Rant Pack Live, and we love you, Monique. Thanks for being here today, babes, and thanks for the super chat. Okay, I think we've had enough of this. It's time to close the poll. Where are we at? Our first vote on the tier list for season 9. And I will present the case before I put the picture up representing said case. But the Rant Pack has voted 81 votes. We can get more. 45% of you have chopped Kimora versus James. 38% of you said it was okay. So this was close. 16% of you said it was okay, but not a single, not one of you gave it a 10. Not a soul. Not a soul. Not a soul. Not a soul. All right. So I'm afraid we're going to have to put this. Oh, hold on. Not yet. Not yet, baby. Not yet. Not they put Kimora and Aja already in chop before we even count. No. So I hate to do that to the first lip sync of the season, but that was kind of the start. And it was a chop, and we were a little bit concerned going forward, even though we knew we had some powerhouses in there, but like, all that kind of good stuff. So that is our first vote for the tier list. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We have our first vote. Oh, that was cool. Sorry. I shouldn't be this excited, but I am. Because that was fun. Just, pointing and pushing buttons. On to the second lip sync of the season. Unfortunately, Kimora Black fell into the hole again and had to face the heat miser that is Aja. Girl. Okay, my stomach is giving me the rumbles. Is there water by me? Well, Lil Bill, that's up to you. So let me give y'all a little gesture. Ooh, look at Miss Tadra, girl. Now, that's up to you and how you vote, because you could say that you didn't like the other girl, but if the other one was twirling and turning, you can raise your vote up, okay? That's how you can look at it. There is a lip sync on here where one girl I thought was not giving at all, but the other queen was chewing. And it's rewatchable to me. I give that one 10s. Do you see what I'm saying? So like it really depends on where your scoring goes and what counts the most. Is rewatchability the one with the highest probability for you? Is it edit? Is it the song choice? Is it the performance itself? That's how we're scoring this. Just like how you would look at an episode of Drag Race and you're like, well, maybe Runway is giving it a little bit more than the challenge because the challenge wasn't that girl. That's when you go, well, what's the Runway doing? So your voice is heard, but that's how you vote today. That's why girls are moderates. Oh. Oh, I think this is the first time we saw Cheyenne Jackson before we saw him later on in the isn't it? Whoa, ding, 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 ding. Cheyenne Jackson, what a moment. You were on season 9 and you were also on season 17 for the acting challenge. Look at that. That is kind of wild, right? This before Ryan Murphy got to him or just when he sunk his claws in there. Either way, Cheyenne and Toby Hall over there. Anywho, we're gonna move in. Let me make this poll real quick because let me make this poll real quick because let me make this poll real quick. Am I just gonna leave that up there to scare people? Yeah. Holy. Holy. Ooh, holy. Ooh, we have come so far. Ooh, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. Oof. Ooh. Now, I Need a Hero by Bonnie Tyler is one of the best songs ever made, and also one of the greatest songs for a lip sync that there possibly could be. So that alone has set the bar for this lip sync. That is where we're starting. Okay. Second, we need to remind ourselves of this episode because prior to this whole moment happening here, Aja and Valentina were going in and Untucked. Kimura was already, I don't know, girl, and all that kind of bullshit. But like Aja was literally her outfit, mad, okay? Mad, upset, not happy to be there. You know, she made this, but that's what it looked like, right? Okay. Now, as much as Kimura was basically some driftwood out in the sea somewhere, hoping that possibly a stranger whose boat exploded can find its way on there and give ample room for sharks to pull them down to the earth and give what possibly could be Scary Interesting's next video. That is 3 different references in one. You're welcome. Aja tore this up in that outfit. In that outfit, tore it up. With that wig, tore it up, tore it up, tore it up, tore it up. Do you remember when Aja went, it was, I need a hero. And Aja went up for the high kick and then Kimura pulls her knee up and then does this fall. And I get that she was probably like, I'm a damsel in distress. But it was so splat, plat, blat. It was like, oh no. Meanwhile, I'm watching possibly a new iteration of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Rain Queer, and I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. The song is a bop. I liked it because it was the moment where we, after just seeing the first lip sync and it being like, oh, okay, Aja comes out there and twirls. Wig is all coming back and doing the work of it all. Titty coming out and everything, and was just like, bitch, I'm about to. Who going home to Kimura? Not I, said the pussycat. If I remember correctly, baby girl had bananas at 1.2, and she had a monkey. Oh my God. I'm just now remembering this challenge. Oh my God in heaven. Oh my God in heaven. Oh my God in heaven. Oh, this challenge was so bad. Oh, such a bad challenge. I hated this challenge. Remember, they had to create those little characters and then come out on the stage and present said characters to the judges and do the voices and everything. Do you remember Alexis Michelle's Subway Sub? Oh my God. This was such an awful challenge going into this lip sync. Remember the monkey? She had the bananas and she. I was like, oh my god, this is not real. Subway fish. Oh, I remember. Oh my god, Stanky the starfish. Yes, Trinity was already letting us know about the brown hole, baby. Whoo! It was a lot going on. A lot going on. Oh man. Okay. What do we rate this? What are y'all rating it? I put the poll up right now. Let me see where you're at. I think I'm with y'all on this one. And I'm really appreciative of the votes. We got a lot of votes coming in already. Let's get some more up in there. We got enough people in the chat today. 51% of you are on the good chip. Lollipop with the sweet. Yeah, 51% y'all are giving. 29% you're saying 10s. Excuse me, 30. Oh, 30 now. 30% of you saying 10s. 16% of you said okay, and 4% of you chopped a C. We've got some 10s here, and it's closer to good. I think I'm leaning into good only because Kimura, was background and not good enough. As much as I liked Aja's performance, it was also a bit chaotic at the same time, but it was still like giving, and it was a good song. The song was great. Would I rewatch this? Not as much as I would another song or another lip sync that Aja's in, or a couple different ones that Aja's in, actually, if I'm going to talk about it. Because I would watch the Anaconda one more than this one. No, rated a 10, Allison. Hey, friend. Rated a 10. But like, I would do the Anaconda one with Aja for rewatchability more than I would do this one. I'd still would rewatch this though. It's not as much. The song is great. Rewatchability is there. Aja did excellent and carried versus Kamor. This is right after a whole argument in Untucked, so she was already hot and ready to go. I can't do the 10 because Kimura honestly dipped that scale real bad for me, but I will say good, a high good, a very high good. It was a good lip sync. Yeah. Yeah. I will give 10s to Aja later on this episode. Why am I saying this episode? Like as if I'm talking about this episode. Matthew, this video I'm doing. Yeah, this is good. A high good to me for sure. A big B plus for sure. Do you this one better? Would I rewatch this one more than Jax versus Anitra? What was the song for Jax versus Anitra again? Just give me the song and I'll remember. Just give me the song. Once you give me the song, because I have a whole bunch of Anitra and Jax moments playing in my head. Just give me the song and I'll remember. Jax versus Anitra was, what was it again? Because we got. Oh, they did Finally as well? No, not more than Nina and Aja's. Oh, that's right. They sure did. Yeah, no, not more. Nope. It was a different story. It was like, one, the song was reused, so the impact was gone. Two, what happened on this season and the way they did that edit. When I get to Nina and Aja's lip sync, I'm going to break that down. Because that was when I was cutting the fuck up for Nina. Bitch, you can go back to the videos. I cut up for Nina that episode. Down. I cut up. Because she deserved it. Like the edit alone. Remember, it was the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. And they had Nina's face go right into the please. We'll get there. Let's finish the vote. But we will get there. But nah, not more than that. It was a bit different. The stakes were a bit different. Bit different. Bit different. Felt a lot different when that happened. And it was also the beginning of the argument, in my personal opinion. Maybe not the beginning, but it was one that led to us to come back to an argument about how to perform a lip sync and not throw everything in the kitchen sink in the beginning, or how to not start high energy and to build an ebb and flow and to build levels into your performance. Where one person, it felt like they were performing the song and the other person was just doing a whole lot to like, look at me, look at me, look at me. And that's the problem that we have in a lot of lip syncs sometimes, is the girls are throwing everything at us and it's like, nah, baby, we need you to vibe. We want to see that you're CC or somebody, or you are this girl giving CC. We want to feel the emulation. Take us there. Grant us permission to be a part of the story, not us just watching something on display. That part. But to me, this was Aja's "you ain't gonna try me, bitch," and anybody behind me better be prepared. Now, I will say this though, Aja season 9 is not the same girl when we get to All Stars 3. When she got to All Stars 3, her performance skills were even better. And when she was a lip sync assassin, that we can put that on top of it, and I can almost guarantee what we'll see on All Stars 10 will be there. This was Hungry Aja, if y'all remember. This was the beginning Aja, right? So a lot of these girls have grown and evolved since then, but this back in the day, I remember her being great, also being a little messy and chaotic, and that was the brand. But she was also one of the first, I think, social media girls when it came to coming on the show, and people were like really hyping her up. And then remember, they were talking about Facetune. That was a whole bit for this season. Like, ooh, the girls aren't looking like their photos on Instagram now, and they pre-phases, right? Let's go ahead and wrap up this poll. See, when you put a lot of stuff into context with the lip syncs, and when you do a lot of what's the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, when you put a lot of this stuff into context about like the episode itself, what led up to this moment, then the performance that's going on, how did it land, where were the girls' heads at, did they give up in the middle of it, were they giving their all? That is how we put this into the scoring. It is a lot that you do got to put into it. But Aja versus Kimura, 51% of you said good, 28% of you said tens, 16% of you said okay, and 3% of you chopped the lip sync. So I believe we have our answer here as far as where we would put this lip sync with Aja versus Kimura. Let's go ahead and bring up our tier list. And bring up our tier list. Da 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 da. This is in between music. Okay. Where is this? All right. Well, we're putting it into good. Okay, so nothing's in the okay and nothing's tens just yet, but the first 2 lip syncs of the season, the first one was the chop. It was like, eh. But the second one, we all agreed, okay, she was giving. It was good. It was good. We were watching. It was right. It was right. It was right. All right. All right. Now let's get to the third lip sync. Now, okay, this is gonna be this is where your voting is gonna. This is where I'm gonna be kind of excited to see where y'all go with this. Okay. Because technically there are many arguments that we can put in place here. This is one of the first faces of Trinity that we saw versus, celebrity impersonator Charlie Hides. And it was a Britney Spears song on top of it. And, I love me some Britney. So I want to go. I want to go all the way to the... Let's put up the voting poll right now and let's get it started before I narrate this lip sync. can't even spell it. I'm laughing too much. We so many thoughts. I watched this a couple of times today, and when I tell you, I have hollered every time because they were yelling. They were yelling in the back. They were yelling at Charlie. Okay. Now, mind you, Charlie had also had some moments in Untucked with Eureka in particular, where it was like, this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And all that kind of stuff. And even I think with Trinity and Eureka, there was already this moment of tension between the two of them. So yes, a lot did happen prior to this episode and prior to, not this episode, but this lip sync in particular in Untucked and the episode itself. Okay. So Trinity is a pageant legend kind of queen here. And it's like, I can't believe I'm in the bottom this early. And Charlie Hides is a legend on the internet, or was at a point in time on YouTube. Right. So like, here we go. A Britney Spears song, and you have New Knees Trinity and Count the Rings of This Tree, Charlie Hides. Okay. Trinity starts performing. And it's a lot of wobble wobble, a little shaky shaky, a little body, but she already on her knees at the beginning of the lip sync. Now, I would actually deduct points if I was like a judge, because it's like, why are you already on the ground? The damn song started. What we doing? What's happening here? Come on, face. What's going on? Silla on. Oh, did I zoom in because I'm shady and I want to talk about the black one? Yes. If you remember, somebody's knees couldn't do it no more, and they couldn't fake the funk. That baby girl was sitting back there after coming on that stage in that corset, trying to serve whatever life she had in the last breaths that she can be giving anybody here. And she had to sit down, sister. I said, oh. Turtle, to be honest, you don't have to hit it hard in the beginning, regardless of the song starting off quick. Like do lately da 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 da. You don't have to. You can still roll into that and hit the ones and the threes and the fives and the sevens. You don't have to hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the beginning, though. I hear you. But like, you don't got to hit all of them in the beginning. You can start with that 1 and 2 and 3 and da 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 da, and make it a little bit slower, and then you can go in after, say on me, and then when you get to that's when you go. That's when you're supposed to go. In my opinion, like, and then when we get to the second part, you can start to ramp it up just a tad bit. That way, you're not out of breath. And when I see the girls perform, I'm like, okay, here she go. So by the time we're on the last part of the song, you're collecting money, but you collecting money on a real note because, bitch, you're out of breath. So now the last part of the song, which is supposed to be the biggest part of it, you doing hops. I hate when I see girls do that on stage. I'd be like, ah! I'd be screaming. I'm like, cause you tired, sister. I would have thrown my most money at you for this last part, but now you over here going, yeah. Nah, sister, you sick. It's okay though. Some people have their different performance styles. I'm just giving you mine. Shit. Go watch my performance that I posted with Piece of Cake. You can see I'm literally gone at the end of my performance. I'm speaking from experience, bitch. I was on that floor doing floor work, girl, because the bitch was like, woof, honey. The wig, the heels, dancing and all, baby. And I had to do America Has a Problem. What's wrong with me? It chose a slow song. What is wrong with me? Nah, I'm going to come out and I'm going to give Puss and I'm going to do Beyonce. And I did. And I got paid that day. So shout out to everybody that tipped me because I was paid, bitch. The girls had to give me my money in a goddamn garbage bag. We did that. Turned it. I turned it. But again, I'm speaking of experience. You do not want to start off strong. Just don't. You're going to be so tired by the end of it, okay? Oh, Eliza, I didn't like me. I didn't have to win the Padam one because that was like, I mean, come on now. Miss Mama was up there in a dress and she was also giving her own fantasy too, and it was cute. I was twirling down, but like I'm looking at Saphira. We were good. It was like, you know what I mean? It was one of those like, you know, da 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 da. Also, a lot of people do hate me. So, and they live out here in the city too. They're all over the world. Can't let them win. Yeah. Back to the lip sync though. Back to lip sync though. And she was sweet. We talked after the whole show and everything. Like she was a sweetheart. Her and her friend, they were very nice. Charlie is in one position the entire time. Has not moved 1 inch, not one iota, not none. Over here like this. The entire time. Trinity is sweating bullets, throwing every bit of her new body all over the place, testing out the buoyancy, if you will. It's like you just got a new stress ball and you really want to put the work in, right? It's like you went to the Walmart and you went to that one little bin that has all the balls that are stacked up and you pulled it out and you wanted to bounce that bitch real quick before you bought it because you're like, if it don't give what it needs, we're not going to take it home. The children are going to work it over. It was very much that. Listen, Trinity was a Toys R Us kid this day. And Charlie Hides was watching their child just do some stuff in the art. Didn't tell their baby to get it back up or nothing. Was just a terror. You did all of that, and she just standing over there. I thought to myself, Trinity didn't even have to do anything. She didn't have to do nothing. She could have thrown one kick up there. She already slammed herself with the ground. She didn't have to do. You are doing a front roll against Charlie Hides. They can't even move the camera fast enough. The edit can't even get over to Mr. Herbert over here fast enough. They got Charlie, come on. They're yelling at Charlie. Let's go, Charlie. Can you imagine if you're lip syncing and you're not doing nothing? And everybody behind you is like, come on, bitch, do something. Come on, Charlie, let's go. And then this lady gonna have the nerve to get in her confessional. Well, in the United Kingdom, we don't lip sync, which we have found to be true for most performance artists, but there are girls that do lip sync out there, but a lot of bread and butter comes from live performing. Okay, and that's fine. We hear you. We hear you. I also will say, well, that's not where you're at right now at this very moment. So that doesn't really apply in the situation to how we should score said lip sync because you're not used to something. But then she said, I just want RuPaul to send me home. Do you remember when she said later that she broke a rib and had diarrhea? Do y'all remember that? I remember she came out later and was like, well, I had the runs, bitch. I really wasn't gonna do nothing. So I said, you were in lingerie with Rocky Road taint? Is that real? Like you had Pebbles and Crunch and all of them, all the chocolate vampire bitch cereal, this motherfucker marshmallow crunch. It's not magically delicious ass in the back. What? Star Crunch booty in the back, and you was up there go. I said, Miss Thing, I know you were there with no wet wipes for you. I just know it. This is the early days of of Drag Race. There was nothing of any sort of sensitive skin, nothing for you. 2-ply. I bet you had Angel Soft back there was dying. I bet you did. 2-ply and was over it, girl. No Charmin for her. Is it gonna stick? I'm afraid so. That's just the diarrhea part. Let's get to the broken rib, girl. Who is Janet Jackson? Not you. Who was going on tour? Not you, Miss Thing. Peas and carrots do not go with this meal. I'm afraid not, bread. It's not the butter that you was hoping for. God bless Charlem's, though. Not the black. Before there was cat, there was Charlem. Katie, how you doing? How you doing, Katie Morano? Thanks for being here. Love you, doll. Shout out to you. Thanks y'all for tuning in. Forgive me for everything that I'm saying right now. As a matter of fact, see this brought me back to my old days, right? Don't take me too seriously. We're just here to have fun. We're talking about the lip syncs, but you're also voting in the live polls that I have on YouTube because we're doing a tier maker right now for season 9. Currently, the first lip sync is a chop that was between Kimura, Not Black, and James Mansfield. That was a chop. And then we had Kimura versus Aja, and we gave that one good. And right now we have Diarrhea McGivens, McGuffin, Muck, and Trinity throw her on the ground and watch her bounce the Tuck Taylor currently right now. So we want to thank you so much for tuning in. Star Crunch Booty. I'm sorry, that was funny. Because the visual is there. Oh, if you want to drop a little love in my jar, please and thank you. It is paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $Matt924 or MattyRants, and then Venmo Matty-Rants. I appreciate you for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Talk about these lip syncs, give your rankings in the comment section, and yeah, I'm having so much fun. Let's go ahead and close this poll because I mean, that's what they had to say to Charlie because they wouldn't put it in there. But yeah, mud butt. Charlie had mud butt. I think that's Trinity low-key teasing her because she's like, I can get on my back and open my I'm just playing. Mud butt. Like, I'm just telling you, Trinity was all over the fucking ground, dog. Like, what is happening? I'm sorry. That lady was throwing her whole body. I'm talking about testing out the new equipment. She had a warranty. She was ready to go back to the store. These don't work. New knees. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Whew, with the shits. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. I think that's enough. That's enough scat today. It's a little enough scat. Nine Tail Pants, thank you for the super chat. American Girl Revolutionary Edition versus Stretch Armstrong. Wait, no. It should be something like it should be American Girl, Charlie Salmonella versus Stretch Armstrong. There we go. Or Charlie Cholera. I'm sorry. We have to stop. We have to Cholera Hides versus Stretch Armstrong. Oh my God. Okay, we have to go. I don't know even know if that applies. We have to go. We're leaving. Janae, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App. Appreciate it. Star Crunch Booty. Charlie High, Star Crunch Booty. Oh, she forgot to wipe, had to go lip sync. Oh. Had to go wipe, forgot to go wipe, had to go lip sync. Oh. Star Crunch Booty. Star Crunch Booty. Not me working the song over. I have to go. Something's wrong with me. All right. I'm trying to get to the poll and I can't. I'm just starting to say a whole bunch of nonsense. Let's wrap this up. We have over 100 votes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. Trinity versus Charlie. 29% of you said, whoa. Sorry, are you looking at the numbers? Bitch, this was a tight race. 29% of you said good. 28% of you said okay, 27% of you chopped it, and 14% of you said 10s. I almost want to give it 10s just because of the whole Charlie do something. I almost want to give it 10s just for okay, stomach, I hear you. I'm going to feed you. You had breakfast this morning. I think it'd be super shady if I pulled out a snack right now, especially if it has the logo on the bag after all the shit I was talking last week. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Because y'all know I'm watching my sugar, so I have to like eat these sparingly. Yeah, I have to eat them sparingly, but. Oh, I pulled out a glaze. And you see how I'm just eating one, and that will probably be the last one I have until like later on in the night, until like I have to go to bed. And that's how I eat the donut holes. Like I have one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one at night. It sounds crazy, but like it's just a good way not to overdo it. Mm-hmm. Oh, that one was good. Because there was a $5 off discount this morning. That is why there was a $5 off discount. So I low-key paid for coffee and a breakfast sandwich and those 5-piece donut hole for $10 this morning. That is why you see that. Because I needed hot coffee and I only had cold coffee here, and cold coffee doesn't really amp me up, and I needed the energy today, and I needed a shot of espresso to go on top of it. So I had to get me some coffee, and I wasn't going to order from Starbucks. So yes. Okay. Window. So the votes are in, and y'all, again, this was like mad tight. So thank you for voting. 29% good, 28% okay, 27% chop, 14. Whew, that could have gone in any direction, but y'all said good. So we're gonna give Charlie Hides. I'm not on it, Matt. We're gonna put Charlie Hides versus Trinity the Tuck in the good category. Dun, dun, dun. I think I have these out of order. Do I have these out of order? No, I don't. So it's Farrah and then Cynthia, then Peppermint versus Cynthia, then Aja versus Nina, and then Nina versus Valentina. Mm-hmm. Then it was much. No, it wasn't. It was Dolly Parton. It was that one, right? Okay. That's the correct order. Okay, y'all help me out here because I put an extra photo up and it's throwing me off right now. So Cynthia Farrah is next. Peppermint Cynthia is next. Then it was Aja versus Nina. Then it was Nina versus. Yeah, I did the two of the Macho Men by accident, and I couldn't take one of them off, so it like threw me all the way off. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Then it was Valentina versus Nina. And then it was, did Nina get a break? I'm trying to remember. Valentina needs to go after Green. Oh, okay. So no, okay. So that's what it was. Nina got a break and then she had to go against Valentina. That's what it was. Okay, boom. So Farrah, Cynthia Peppermint, Nina Aja, Alexis Farrah, Nina Valentina, Nina Shay, then Peppermint Alexis, then the 4-way, and then the finale stuff. Boom. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm like, Jesus. Okay. She's like, okay, who went home next though? Because remember, the next lip sync that we're coming up to, the results, well, but we do need to talk about the lip sync because, yeah. But I think you remember where this is going. Well, I will zoom in to show you where exactly it's going. Oh, the results and what happened here are unfortunately why there was an invite for another season. But who remembers Rue looking this lovely? And then the song being by Meghan Trainor, and she came looking like this. Let me just put the lips. Let me put the poll up. Let me just keep this up here. Looking dumb as hell. Girl. I just want to chop it just because Megan's there. All tea. What you got against Megan? Well, where do we start? With her slave music. Oh my God, Matthew. Okay, we need to stop this. We need to stop this. Not her music can go right into centers. Oh, dear Rants. I don't appreciate your humor. It's so pointed in one direction. You know what you are, and I can't stand you, Matthew. Sometimes I think that. And then I get over it. So, past trainers Megan. Yikes. Yeah. Oh. 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 Whoa. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Woo. It don't get better. And you know I love me some Cynthia. Baby, look at this wing. Yeah. Like it's so long it makes a noise. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So the lip sync itself, let's talk about it. The song choice is trash. We knew things were coming. Because the fact that Eureka got to hobble her ass to the back of the stage with some fucking crutches after having to sit down just the previous day, girl, there's no way they're about to let you all the way to the crowd. Nope, not happening. It's not going there. Weren't that likable. Woman Up by Meghan Trainor. Woman up, woman up, woman up. Song boo. I chopped the song. I'm just going to chop the song. I'm going to help you out. I didn't like the song. Okay. The performance between these two. Where do I go? Cynthia Lee Fontaine almost confused me for Sigourney in Alien, as I thought she was on a ship somewhere trying to get the last items possible, and she forgot the cat. And she had to go and get it back and use her flamethrower before she got into her suit, not realizing that an alien was aboard the escape pod and possibly, how am I going to get it out? That is who Cynthia Lee Fontaine is for me right now. Ripley. Like I before Newt was involved in this picture, that's where she's at. Either that or Shanaba Lopez in one bad video after another. Meanwhile, not Christina Aguilera. Farrah wasn't doing nothing. Not y'all like, why are they red? Like everything else is black. She got a black bra, black gloves, black shoes, red underwear. I think the most positive thing that came out of this lip sync is Arika's elimination. Oh my God. Remember when Nina was turned around at one point in time on this lip sync, bitch? Like her whole back was to this. Girl, that shit was so fucking funny. That shit was fun. Nina won the lip sync. That's what really happened. Nina's back of her head won the lip sync, child. Eureka going home was the best part of this episode. God bless Cynthia. None of her cooch ever hit the ground when she did her splits. That thing was fucking protractor doing math problems for geometry class, baby. But Farrah over here had a fucking toothache, and I was just like, child. But like I said, none of them were eliminated because Eureka's niece. That's a new law. That also sounds like a drug. Look out, because here I come. Eureka's knees. Oh, Eureka's knees. Side effects may include bad knees, bad bones, bad heart, shortness of breath. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. Open wounds that may contain pus. Oh my goodness. It's a chop. This is a chop. I'm afraid so. I love Cynthia down. Stops there. It's a chop. It's a chop. Nothing. I don't go back and watch this. I don't want to do it again. I'm good. This wasn't my favorite. Sorry. It's not my favorite. And what did y'all feel? I'm waiting for the poll to pull up. Ooh, here it is. Farrah versus Cynthia. 62% of you agreed with me. It's a chop. 29% of you said it's okay. 5% of you said it was good. And 2% of you gave it 10s. Sure. Let's go ahead and add it to the poll. Add it to the tier. Sharing screen. Here we are. Some people queer. Yeah. Farrah and Cynthia Leaf Cuckoo Fontaine. I'm afraid that lip sync was a chop. So we've got 2 goods. We got 2 chops. We still got lip syncs to talk about. I got to speed this up because I'm realizing, damn, we've been on this live for quite some time. Wow. Oh, excuse me. And thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Ram Pack family. Appreciate you so much for being here today. Put in some hard work getting these visuals for you while we do this poll today. Part of this live poll that will get going on here. You get to vote, and your decisions place these lip syncs in these specific categories. You've got 4 options. 10s, good. Okay. And chop. The next one coming up is Peppermint versus, unfortunately, Cynthia Lee Fontaine. Again, and if you remember this episode, it was the Madonna runway of the night of, if you remember, we had multiple Madonna outfits. It was almost like they all got the same prompt at one. Wait, hold on. No, wasn't it like they were competing in the outfits against each other? Were they, or were they just wall? No, they weren't even. That was not the. There we go. They all brought the same shit, and it was multiple different things that were the same. Like Nina and Trinity's outfit were the same. Then Peppermint and Shay had the same outfit, and like, yeah, I remember. Oh, I remember now. I remember now. Okay, let me get up the visuals so we can go ahead and get the show on the road. Why did I close that out? Are you serious? Okay, hold on. Desktop. Boom, boom, boom. I've got so much going on my computer, and I just want my computer to be, I need it to be okay. Calm down. Calm down, compute. Screen. present share screen window. Okay. There we go. All right. I want to give this 10s. I do. I want to give it 10s. I know you're like, Matt, I want to give it 10s. Peppermint wore this out. And that was the first, and mind you, we all knew, because everybody knows Peppermint was a legend going into this. We knew, oh, if she has to lip sync, all right. And it was what Peppermint said prior to this lip sync that started that made me like get the goosebumps when she goes, I'm about to do what I do for a fucking, like I'm adding to it with the F word, but I'm about to do what I do for a living. I almost feel bad for Cynthia. Baby, that lady was doing old school moves. This woman was hitting every beat. Her robot was so nasty. Yak, yak, yak. She was hitting every beat. Not one note missed. Not one word missed. Not a one. And these white ass stockings was cutting the fuck up. Do you understand me? I was like, this lady is cutting up. You couldn't even focus on Cynthia. No shades, no shade to my Fontaine sister, but like, Mama hit this. I said, wait, what are we doing the hair? What are we doing the hair? Wait, what? What? What is going on? She did the Janet, and she does the Janet very the if bum bum ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, the boom boom boom. I think still my favorite part is when she loaded the shotgun. Mind you, she's swallowing the jewelry, referencing the outfit that also plays into like the please. That girl loaded that shotgun and shot her to the beat. Oh. Shimmy, 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 shimmy all across the stage. I was like, what? We just sat there and it was like, oh my God, we just watched a whole murder. Oh my God, this is madness. Oh no, it's tense for me. I'll rewatch this one every time. This one I can rewatch over and over again. It was like just a great way to see Pep like, oh bitch, they got me in the bottom. Feel bad for the other girl. And then she choose, not when the people be like, I feel bad for Miss Thing, and then they don't give nothing. No. Somebody spoke and said they were about to do harm and then did that. Oh, she did this one. She did the same Janet thing in the Macho Man one too, but she also did it here at one part as well. She did the dun, 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 but she didn't do it all the way. She hit the full choreo for the Macho Man part. She did the first part of it here before she went the shakes. But like again, I don't, yeah, the rewatchability alone for this is why I put this in the classic category, and I go, it's 10s. It was 10s. Like Mama demolished. And that's where I stand on that. I'm gonna have to go a little faster here because I realize that I'm like stretching for time talking so much. I want to make sure I get these in and I'm not on the internet for the longest of hours in time. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this poll in just another minute here. So please make sure your voice counts and vote in this poll. Yeah. And drop something in my toll if you feel like it. PayPal, Cash App, and more. And if you want to hit the like button too, comment section, boo. That's what I need you to do. 177 of you. And Rika will have the timestamps. Closing the poll. Poll is closed. Click clock. Gotta get in when you get it in. I'm giving 5 minutes. 5 minutes, if you would. 5 minutes. We got our first 10s. 63% of you said 10s. 33% of you said good. 3% of you said okay. And not one chop. Not one chop. Now, mind you, remember the first poll y'all had. The first poll, it was 0 tens. Now this one's 0 chops. Oh. Let's go ahead and add it to the tier. We've got our first 10 of the season. It's Peppermint and Cynthia. It was iconic for just the watchability alone. Peppermint in her element. Cynthia did fight. At least she didn't just go in there and give Charlie. So we definitely need to give Cynthia that. But it was just watching Peppermint's artistry at work, as well as the song itself. Music by Madonna is a bop. The music was good. The stakes were high. The lip sync was good itself. Performance, all of it, and it was where it needed to be. So I'm afraid Peppermint carried the 10, but it still deserves its 10s for sure. Our first 10 of season 9 from the Rant Pack. Oh, telling you. Let's get to the next one. Who's the next lip sync? Who is the next lip sync? If I'm correct, it's Nina Bonina Brown versus Aja. Will we have another 10? Is it possible to have back-to-back 10s? I mean, if I remember the season correctly and how I was feeling about particular lip syncs, it's possible. Let's go ahead and put the poll up right now while I go ahead and get the pictures for us here. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, remove you, stop screen there, present screen, share screen. Window, all right. Woo, honey. So, I don't even need my notes. I don't even need my notes. I'm just going to talk about it because I remember, again, when I reviewed this season and how I felt about this lip sync and how I talked about this lip sync into the ground and how many years I went into talking about this lip sync into the ground. And no matter what has transpired between me and said Nina Bonina Brown and the beginnings of that friendship that turned into not so much that anymore and all that good stuff after me and Jamar covered the season, and that I am removing any and all feelings I have because I'm going to be fair and that's real. Okay. This is one of the best lip syncs that Drag Race has had for multiple reasons. And the one main reason I talked about before is the fact that they thought she wasn't going to do nothing. And that's tea. They thought Nina was not going to give and Aja was going to eat her up. That's the truth. Come back. That's the truth. They thought Aja was going to tear her low and wear her out. And that's not what happened. That's the one. They already went in here going, this lady's face is painted like this nonsensical creature over here. What's going on and what's happening on this good old Sunday? She ain't gonna really do what it needs to. They were. And she was already in a point in the competition where everyone was feeling like she was checking out. That's the one. They've seen Aja do the work. So they're like, girl, she about to twirl. And they see the song is Finally by CeCe Pitt. Okay. At this point, me and Jamar was in the trenches defending Nina too. So this was a lot of like feelings that we had going into this episode. I remember I think we did a live watch party of this on Instagram when we had this go down. Okay. The time has come. Even the head turn. I was like, the editing of this lip sync was insane. This was somebody who both of them were hungry. Let's add that into this. Both of them didn't want to go home. Both of them high stakes in this moment right now. Nina's being discredited as someone who's not going to give because she doesn't want to be there, but she was ready to go. Aja was already hungry because she was tired to be like, I want them to see me. I am that girl. I have a lot of people depending on me. She was really holding that, the girls are going to talk about me. There was a lot at stake. The song itself is a bop. It's a good song. It's a part of the gay library when it comes to music in all sorts of Black, white, whatever kind of audience and crowd that it's in. This is that good music, okay? So that's the setup. Untucked was already real going into this. All of it, every bit of the setup was where it needed to go as far as this being a good song. But when it started, I'm watching it go down. And as much as Aja is on the beat, there are so many moments when Mama was just doing too much. She was hungry, though. The movements weren't full-on foolery. There was a little bit, okay, but like she was doing a whole lot. Meanwhile, Nina was taking her fucking time. But it wasn't just taking her time. It was almost like we could feel Cece in Nina. We could get the vibe of the song at the time, that it's not a boom catter. It's a, I'm strutting, I'm giving, I'm showing what I'm worth, I'm turning and booming, I'm eating, I'm all that. Like it felt like it was a bop and a vibe kind of feel versus like, let me turn and twirl and do. You could turn and twirl the song, I'm not gonna lie, but something about the way Nina performed it compared to Aja, it felt different. It was two different energies. Two different energies were happening. And I was locked in on Nina, especially right here. That, that first, finally it has happened to me. And she slowly goes down and she locks in with Rue. And it doesn't miss not one word while slowly going down. Didn't do no boom, boom, none of that. Just slowly got into this position. Finally, mind you, Aja is doing these back bends. It's incredible, but it's again the flow that Nina put into the song. She didn't think too much. It was very, I'm about to just do what I do, and I'm about to feel this motherfucker, and I'm about to go in. It looked seamless. It looked like it was supposed to be. Does that make sense? Not saying that Aja looked out of place, but kind of, it was a lot going on, and it was like, okay, she's doing a lot, but this one over here, I just can feel the song. I can feel it. Oh, I love this lip sync so very much. I enjoyed it down. And it was also Nina's makeup that added something to the ferocity of the performance. Then she did the duck walk into the titty shake. And it again made sense. It made sense. It was all perfectly, like every little beat, every little bop, it all was right where it needed to be, effortlessly. I said, Aja did a cartwheel into a jump split, sister. And the jump split was off beat. Because she had been already into finally by the time she landed. And I was like, sister. My computer is going so slow. Sorry, y'all. You got way too much up. Okay. I'm just going to say it. It's a 10 for me. The song, that portion of the show, the stakes, the untucked that came before it, the battle that the girls placed. One bitch is everything's on the line, so she's throwing everything at us, while the other one is just embodying the song and going at it at a completely different pace. It was watching two different levels of drag race lip syncing, of just drag happening on stage for me. And I lived. Sorry, that picture of Rue is from a different lip sync, so I wanted to save it until we got there because I was going to make a point about how RuPaul looked. But those are my thoughts on that performance between Nina and Aja. I hope you put your votes in because we're closing the poll right now. All right, Nina versus Aja. 91% of you have given it 10s. 6% of you said good. 1% of you said okay. And 1% of you chopped it. 91 votes just within that short amount of time. I'm glad y'all are hopping into the polls right now because we are moving at a much more steady pace here. Okay, I just remembered the next lip sync that's coming up. And I'm going to go ahead and get those up, but I'm also going to get the tier maker up so we can add that to the 10s category. I think that Nina versus Aja deserves those 10s. It was honestly an excellent performance. It was a good song. We watched that I watch that lip sync often. I still watch it. It's a bop. Every time I see it, I'm like, that's right. Like even with the bullshit that happened, I would be like, that's go in, girl. Like I'm never gonna bullshit that. go in. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that on there. Let's see here. I wish they had it to where I could just switch screens, but it doesn't. I have to like close it out and reopen it all over again, which is so annoying. But yes, let's go ahead and we're gonna add our second tens. Is Nina Bonina Brown versus Aja. Finally, CC Peniston, and I agree. So we got two tens: Peppermint versus Cynthia, Nina versus Aja, Two Goods, Kimura versus Aja, Charlie Hides, Star Crunch Booty Hole versus Trinity Stretch Armstrong Taylor, the duck. And then we've got Two Chops, which is Kimura versus James, and Farrah versus Cynthia. Up next, as you can see, is going to be Alexis Michelle versus Pheromone. And it was a Dolly Parton song, if you remember. How do I feel about this lip sync? Do I care? I'm just gonna tell you, Rue looked really good. Rue, you look so good here. Baby, I'm burning. Yeah, Tamar was on the panel at this point in time for this episode. You know what? Or was it the other one when she was against Peppermint when Tamar was there? Or was it this episode? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't watch this one over again. This is not one of my favorites. I remember Alexis and her Kermit the Frog titties. You know, if Kermit and Miss Piggy had a daughter and it grew up, I'm afraid that the dislodgement of the chest, you know, the separation between church and state, the 6 feet in between those two titties would tell you the different part of it all. Farrah was cute, but I was really trying to get near gorgeous. Alexis was doing everything in her wheelhouse of theater kid performance work. And I know what Dolly Parton looks and sounds like if I was Dolly Parton, in my personal opinion. And she was trying it. Them shoes are an atrocity that she was wearing. I'll never forget me looking at the Mary Janes. Like, the fuck is this? She went all, remember when she went to the back of the stage and then slid and you could hear it? I remember cackling so bad during this season. I used to go in on Alexis. Bitch, them thighs, you could hear the skin touch. I was like, oh. Scary. Oh, well. Oh. She hit the light bulb in the front and everything. RuPaul's face when it happened, child. Oh, my goodness gracious. I couldn't do it. Before Cynthia Erivo'd, there was Alexis Michelle. Tamar was here for this episode. Ha! There she go. Ha! Look at Ross's jacket. Simpler times. Fortune Feimster. People find them funny. Is that all I have to say about this? Ooh. Ooh. I'm not even gonna finish the poll. Oh, I'm not even gonna finish the poll. Ooh, I'm not even gonna finish the poll. Oh, oh dear. How about I'm not even going to close the poll and I'm just going to grab it and then see if I'm right after I just put it where I think y'all are going to put it. Okay, great. And then let me go over here and then I'm just going to end it. Oh, wait, it's close though. I should wait. Because some of y'all said okay. We have no okays. I should give it another minute, huh? Let me give it another minute. Oh my God. It's kind of well, it's kind of close. Unless I see it go into another direction based off the next 2 votes. Yeah, we shall see. But thanks for tuning in. We're doing our tier list for season 9's lip syncs right now. We are on Alexis Michelle versus Pheromone. Baby I'm Burning by Dolly Parton. And right now, I think they have spoken. Yeah, I think we're good. 44% of you have chopped this lip sync. 40% of you said okay, so you were close. It was close to okay. 13% of you said good, and 1% of you gave it a 10. So I was right. So I was correct. Correct, I was. Let's get to the next lip sync. Oh my gosh. My computer has truly had enough. And that's why I'm trying to make sure I get this all done before my computer does one of those bloop, bloop, bloop and shuts down on me. Okay. So the next lip sync is all right. I have, man, this is the lip sync that I got called the N-word the most to based off of the opinions that I gave for this lip sync. Me and Jamar were called so many names. I'll never forget it. This I will never forget it. For defending Nina, we got dragged by the Latin community. Girl, we were getting called every word in the book. Honey, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Oh no, because we were talking. But like, woo wee. I'll never forget it. Oh, we also FaceTimed her after this episode too. It was wild. These were wild times. Wild times, man. Wild times. Ooh. Yeah, back in the day, because some of y'all weren't with me around season 9, and when I did a lot of edited reviews for Jamar with me and Jamar before the panel and all that ever existed, and I started my channel, like first started getting very serious with my channel. Because my channel, it'll show you how long I've had the channel, but I didn't really start it until like 4 years later. Yeah, we used to go in. Like I'm much more calmer now, believe it or not. Trust me. The girls that know, they know. I'm a lot more calmer and a little bit more even now. But back then I used to go in. And we were defending Nina down in this episode. And yeah, we were called. I had to delete so many comments. I had to block so many people. It was bad. Like, but again, that was the Drag Race fandom. It's almost like I should be used to it at this point, but like it never changes. It's so weird, right? Nina looks a fool in her outfit. I'm just gonna clock it. You can like her, but she look a goddamn fool. Like, what in the fuck is this? You look like you're about to be at a haunt house. You about to pop out within the first week. You know what I'm saying? You about to pop right out right at the beginning. Kaboo, kaboo. All right. Go on in. Have a good time, people. Valentina got this mask on. We didn't know what was about to happen. The song starts and it's Greedy by Ariana Grande. And I know the Grande stands were very happy for this song. Nina starts bopping a little bit, got the boy chest out and everything, head done, nothing happening in between. Valentina starts to perform. The mask is still on. It was crazy. We get to, is she seriously leaving that on? Like they had a full conversation that they had to include with this. RuPaul being like, oh, we went all the way back. I told y'all this. I'm trying to lift this up so we can see the words. Thank you. Sorry, this computer's running slow. Nina was just doing her own thing. Oh, Valentina's just moving her arms and shit. They had to stop the performance. RuPaul talking about what part of a lip sync do you not understand? Take it off. Okay. They stopped it, restarted the lip sync for this moment. I mean, Valentina, I would take that as like a compliment that RuPaul even said, let's redo this. Like, she didn't even say, like, you are automatically disqualified. You didn't take it off. Cack. She said, no, we're going to restart the show and we're going to retry this again. I think, and I'm going to be 100 with you, they were not trying to keep Nina Benina Brown. I think they were going to send Nina home today and they were going to keep Valentina just for that. And then when they saw she didn't know the words, it was like, we can't do nothing now. Now we can't do nothing. Because let's be real. Imagine if she kept it on, took it off, and then ate the lip sync. Like, what? Then what was all that for? A stunt. It would have been a great stunt. But instead, she didn't know the words. At that time, Nina was like, I'm tired of being here, all tea. And like, I felt production was already ready for the girl to go. Came out on the stage looking like that too, please. They were ready for her to go out the door. But she takes off the mask. She knows the chorus. She doesn't know the words. She doesn't know the main words. She knows the chorus of the song. She knows the words. Shay's face before the microdermabrasion. Oh, she don't know the words. This was iconic, honestly. This all of this was iconic. It was bad, but it was good. It was bad and good at the same time. I'm giving this 10s just because of the fact that this was one of the most talked about moments from Drag Race history. It's still one of the most talked about moments. It's still the most referential, one of the most referential moments ever in Drag Race history. It was gaggy to see on TV. They literally stopped the fucking show to be like, take that off. That's wild. That is wild. That's wild. Restart this again. Oh. I gave it 10s just for the audacity. To not know the words, to keep the mask on, to think that you're going to get away with just having the mask on and just dancing there. Like, what? And then that to be done. Oh. So this is Halloween. Ended up staying, and Valentina cried, and pitchforks and bottles lit on fire were set, and it was up. Baby, when Valentina went, oh my God. Oh, wait. What's the next lip sync? Oh, we gonna get there. Let's go ahead and close out the poll and get to an unfortunate one for me. That the next lip sync that we're gonna talk about was like, oof, I didn't care for that one. How is Kesha there, but we're doing a Demi Lovato song? That doesn't make not a lick of sense. Not one lick. Not a look. Not a lick. Not a lock. Category closed. So y'all are saying 51% of you said 10s, 26% of you said good, 13% of you chopped it, and 9% of you said okay. So that means that Nina Bonina Brown and Valentina's iconic lip sync, or lack thereof, to Greedy by Ariana Grande goes in the 10s category. Baby? Oh, we have to veto? I'm putting it in there just for the audacity. Honestly, I'm putting it in there just for the audacity. Like, that was all that, like, I still watch that moment often. I wouldn't say 10s because of the performance itself, because Nina looked crazy. I'm just gonna be real. Yeah, I wouldn't say because of the performance itself. I'm saying 10s because of everything around the lip sync, that the stop, the pause, the give, the go, that she don't know the words, the memeable moments that happen from it. That is why it gets a 10. So less about performance, more about song, and more about everything that came around it that gave it a 10. That's your one veto. I can't use it again. You guys. Wow, wow, wow. Y'all are silly. Hey, y'all. We're almost 2 hours into this live. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate the support and y'all tuning in today and watching this with me. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. We are almost towards the end of our live tier maker today. I was trying to do 2 hours, but we get into the get in here. So make sure that you vote so your voice is heard, and that way you get your votes posted and put on the tier maker list. This is our Rant Pack list. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment on this video, giving your own what's the word I'm looking for? Votes as far as where you would put it on your tier list. And if you want to drop it to be poo in my jar for your boy hosting with the most and putting in that good work today, please and thank you. It's PayPal.me/MattyRants. Cash App $Matt924 or $MattyRants and Venmo Matty-Rants. My brain stopped, just gave up. But thank you so much for being here today and putting this one up. I'm doing, so for me, this is okay. This is the okay one. This is okay. This is the okay. This is okay. Like, Shay's wig was almost beating her up while she was tossing it around, if you will. Nina didn't give not one flying fuck anymore. I'm sorry to say it. That's what it felt like. I was just like, okay, girl. So we just don't care no more. Because, like, she felt very much, okay, they've already put me in the bottom. I mean, let me remind y'all why they were in the bottom. Let me remind you. So valid reasons. Valid reasons, Ooh, Five Nights at Freddy over here with Nina's person, and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like this man is also about to throw up a la season 6 Jocelyn Fox. But yeah. Yeah, this is okay for me. Cool for the summer. Not my favorite Demi Lovato song. Well, there also are not a lot of Demi Lovato songs that I like, to be honest with you. But for me, it's a good lip sync song. I just think that Shay in this dress, it should have been a different outfit for her to really eat and chew in it. It just didn't, for me, it didn't give what it needed to give. Her wig was all tossed by the time of it. Nina didn't give a fuck. At this point, she was giving barely anything. She sat in the same position for the majority of the lip sync itself, giving all kinds of it's below 2. Shay was it's not near Charlie. There's no star crunch in Nina's booty here, but like it was close to that level of I already know I'm going home. Why am I about to buck? It's been almost damn near back to back. Why are we doing this today? Sad rabbit. Okay, Shay, but by the end of that lip sync, Shay's wig was tired of her. It was like, girl, we wrap this up. It is not cool for the summer, baby. It is hot as fuck. Okay. Oh my God, my computer's going so slow. Yeah, I didn't really care for this one, in my personal opinion. This was in the okay bracket. Shay wig over here. Take me down, Nina, to a paradise. I just know, yes, that you and I said, did someone perform Trick Room? Is that what happened? Like, girl, what is going on? Okay, I'm wrapping this up. I got no more for it. I really don't. Yeah, we wrapped her. A snack wrap. It was not cool for the summer, honey. It was not. Share a screen. I need the tier maker list. Da-da-da. I think I know where y'all are going, and you're probably on the same path as me. 55% of you said okay. 19% said good. 16% of you chopped it, and 8% gave it its tens. Take me home. Our first okay lip sync. Shay versus Nina. The next lip sync. Let me get the poll up because we're running on time here, and I'm also gonna get a prop real quick. Oh my god, I can't. Oh goodness gracious. I know. I know exactly what I have to. Ow! I know exactly what I have to go get. Oh, I hurt my ankle. Macho man. Where is the blanket? I got to see a macho man. No? I just watched it the other day. Let me see. I just watched this now. It should be able to pop up for me. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Y'all, I'm going to save on time and just keep the tier list up. This is our first trial run, too, so my apologies because it is causing my computer to go super slow when I go back and forth right now. And I'm already past 2 hours, and I got to at least keep it within 2.5 right now. But you know which one we're talking about over here. Actually, do I have the pictures for? I mean, shit, might as well, Matthew. Just shut up and do your job, son. Just shut up and do it now. That's what you need to do. Just do your job. Okay, let's see here. I think when I get to the final 4 lip sync and the last ones, we're just gonna have to keep it on the tier list because it's going so slow. Okay, where are we at? I kind of wanted to include this because I'm sorry. Do I give this a 10? I have to give it a 10. There's so much that started from this for me. Like the fact that I have this whole my backdrop for my channel started with this damn show. Do you remember the whole reason I got this as my backdrop, this blanket that I put up on the backdrop that I used for so many years, is because of Alexis Michelle in this outfit. This outfit is the reason why I have this. I kid you not. I kid you not. This is where this all started. Dead ass. I have to give it a 10. I have to. No, let's talk about it though. Alexis wasn't bad. Alexis was doing kind of her own thing. She's such a cornball though when she was performing, but Peppermint was chewing. Like Peppermint is a beast when she performs. No shade. Oh, she'd be cutting the fuck up. But Alexis was doing her own thing, and it was kind of interesting. The song is Macho Man. We kind of got hyped with it too. Like they were doing stuff. They were doing stuff. They were good. I don't know. I liked it. The wig reveal, baby, into the short hair. Oh yeah. Macho Man. I got to be a macho mama. Yeah, we were living for this one. I watch this one often, to be honest with you. Oh, Oh my goodness. 8 Cynthia and Alexis up low key. I love how Peppermint starts to do her, like she's doing like the MC Hammer and the like Cabbage Patch over there and doing the old school moves. And then Alexis Michelle is like just doing the disco, do the hustle. Alexis Michelle over here doing the hustle, do the hustle. They were fighting. The girls were fighting. So I'm not gonna lie, they both were putting in a performance. Peppermint just said, nah, Alexis, you ain't taking me out, sister. And she tore her loose, low key. But it was fun. The song was great. The performance was good. Even if Peppermint was better than Alexis, the performance itself was really, really good. Watchability is there. Everything around it, too, prior to this, when Alexis went back there, why did no one tell me I look like this? Girl, you had a bow and arrow on the back of your head. No, excuse me, you had a bow, not even the arrows, just a bow sitting on the back of your head with this outfit. Gag. Yeah, oh my God, I remember all of that. That was a mess. Oh, that was a mess. That was a mess. All right, let's get the poll up. Let's get that poll up there. Let's get that poll up there. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep it on the poll for the last 4 performances. Yes, 4. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, where's the poll at? From the front to back. I know you're feeling that. All right, we're closing it. Alexis versus Peppermint. The Rant Pack votes are in. No more vetoes for me. 10s. 53% of you said 10s across the board. 40% of you said good. 3% of you said it was okay. And 3% of you chopped it. So the votes have it. I'm going to get rid of this one. Oh, my dog. Oh, my dog. Oh, my gosh. So slow. It's in the 10s, baby. It's in the 10s, baby. 10s. 10s across the board. All right. This is going to be so shady. You're like, Matt, how are you going to word this poll? Well, quite easy. The 4-way lip sync for the top 3. Because remember, they were told they have to lip sync for the top 3 to go to the finale. And it was You Wear It Well. Do I have to put a poll up for this one? Do I have to put up a poll up for this one? Yeah, we have to be consistent. I'm just going to put it where I'd put it. Let me just go ahead and grab you right now. Just go ahead and put you where I'm going to put you, honey. Let me just go ahead and put you where I'm going to put you. Come over here, sweetheart. Yeah, I need to grab you. Yes, right there. No. Too high. No. Sploosh. That's where I'm gonna put it. Cause yeah. It was us watching all 4 of them. There were no separate panels for us to see them all at the same time. It was basically You Wear It Well, Peppermint. I deserve to be the person with the crown because of blah. And then all of a sudden, Sasha, I said something really interesting. This is how I speak. Sasha's my name, Valor. And then we went to Shay. I, Shay, should win because Shay, Kool-Aid, blah. And then we went on over to Trinity. Howdy, y'all. I'm going to be She Devil by Night later and say a whole bunch of word, black, color, DEI. Boom. And then we're here. Sam Star came out later. Girl, I'm closing this poll. I don't want to even hear what y'all got to say. I'm voting. I made the vote. It's a chop. Next. I'm sorry. I don't even want to hear it. Like, we good. Like, don't even worry about it. Bet. Don't even. I say if the lip syncs require more than 3 people, immediate chop. Immediate. The moment it's more than 3, we're done. We don't even need to talk about it no more. We focus on way too many people. That's it. That's enough for me. Let's already get into Trinity and Peppermint. Stronger Britney Spears. That's exactly where we're going because we have now made to the top 4. They've spun the wheel, and Plantation Hands at it. Trinity versus Peppermint. Come on with it. They should have gave him a song by Bill Withers. Ain't no sunshine when she comes. She only I know. Trinity did too much in the beginning and everything was sort of lost. She threw her knees on the ground. We knew that the warranty came back good. So she's like, I'm just going to do it all over again. And I know that we were great and it was fine and it was all that good stuff. But like Peppermint held that whole reveal until the very end. The very end. I'm talking about remove the little plate skirt and it's now a dress. We have now hit the floor and we got a little bob. Before there was Monet, there was Peppermint. You hear me with the bob, right? She timed her shit very well. Timed it very, very well. But I will give Trinity this. Trinity was fighting. At least Trinity fought for this lip sync. I'm putting it in the good category personally. That's how I feel about it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I don't rewatch it as often, but when I do sit and watch it again, I'm like, watching Peppermint take her time, watching Trinity go in and basically wear herself out to the point of being out of breath at the end of it. Cause it's like, bitch, give me, hey, if you fighting for it, you want it. But I thought that Peppermint just did the right work. Mary Duda, you are correct. I agree with you personally. I think y'all are on the same path as me, and I'll even get the polls closed here based on how the scores are going. But I would say, yeah, Peppermint and Trinity are in the good category. It was a good lip sync. A good one. A good one. I promise you next time I won't be strapped for time here, so we won't have this issue again. We'll be doing like 3-hour lives with this. And then also I'll be doing edited versions of these polls too. The ones where you're not voting. Because I'm going to do an office poll for those of you who have seen The Office. You know, I watch a lot of different TV shows. So I'm planning on a Bob's Burgers one. I'm planning on an Office one. I'm planning on a White Lotus one based off of this like episodes and the seasons coming up. I'm planning on a Simpsons one. I'm planning on an American Dad one. I'm planning on a Family Guy one. I'm planning on a Quentin Tarantino movie one. I'm planning on a Steven Spielberg one. I'm planning on there was another show that I wanted to talk about that has a lot of seasons that I could like do tier lists for. I plan to do a lot of different tier lists coming up. So this will be something that is coming to the channel very soon. Very soon. Now, Jazzy, the reason I'm doing a Tarantino one, because you know my favorite movie of all time is by him, even though I don't agree with his feet thing. And him needing to use the N-word and everything. But Jackie Brown's my favorite movie, so I got to do a Tarantino one. Oh, anime related one for sure. South Park. Oh, a South Park season. We'd have to do a season one because there are certain seasons where the episodes were just that girl. A Beyonce tier list, of course, album tier list. That's what we can do. That part too. Yes, there are things about him I just do not like, but I also have to give it because that movie is still Jackie Brown is still my favorite movie of all time. Still my favorite movie of all time. Okay. Matt, get on board. Get on board. So yeah, Y'all were on the same page as me. 58% said good, 28% said 10, 13% said okay, and 0% of you chopped it. Now we're going to go to Sasha versus Shay. I'll let you vote. Get them in quick because, I'm going to wrap this up, but I'm going to kind of speak ahead of you. It's okay. I'm going to speak a little ahead of you in terms of where I think you're going to vote for this. Let's just go ahead and put that right up there. Let's just put it right up there. Ooh. I think you know what I'm going to do with the last lip sync too, if I'm going to be honest with you. Enrique, you're going to have to see Jackie Brown. That is mandatory viewing as a Rant Pack follower, listener, as far as Maddie's favorite movie in the entire universe. That is my favorite movie ever. You need to watch it. It's one of his best, to be honest with you. I think it's his best movie, but next to Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction. Personally. Death Proof is also very high up there, but Death Proof is very niche. Very niche. It's for a certain kind of people. It's 10s for me because of, okay, I'm going to say it. I thought Shay was going to wear her ass out and be done. It's a great song. So Emotional by Whitney Houston. It's a great lip sync song. Perfect song. Great song. Good song. Would have loved to have gotten that song. Okay. Sasha is so expressive with the way that she does her face and emotes, right? But it's the reveals that were perfectly timed throughout the entire performance. When she pulled her glove, let me show you what love can do. And then Whitney says he, and she removes the glove perfectly at that time. Shay is dancing and she's also lip syncing and she's doing a good job. But Sasha came with a show. She came with a show. Shay had all those wins. And Sasha did pretty good this season too. But track record had nothing to do with what happened here. When that lady pulled up that wig and those rose petals came out, and I had the visual for this, the entire, and this is why we need the live audiences and why it's so important to have the live audiences because of how huge that was. The entire audience gagged, jumped up, lost their minds. We are no longer looking at Shay. No shade. She won right there. It was over. Oh, turn off the music. Turn it off. Turn off. Turn off. All right. Shay, you did a great job this season, girl. I'm glad you got some money from the maxi challenges, Kiki, all that kind of good stuff. That's it. A rose petal will do. It will do. That's it. And a nice dress and some leopard heels, girl. That's it. It's an immediate 10 for me. We still talk about it. I still watch it. It's still reference. People have tried to emulate this on the stage in other seasons. Sasha set a bar in a reveal category when it comes to this, and it changed the game a lot for the girls, very much. So it's 10s, period. All right, and y'all agreed with me. 89% of you said 10, 7% said good, 1% said okay, and 1% of you chopped it. To the last lip sync for the crown, that would be Sasha Velour's Peppermint versus Sasha Velour. I gotta give them credit. They were using Whitney Houston music. I was very happy for season 9. They were using Whitney music, bitch. Okay. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyways. Pack your bags, you up and leave. Don't you dare come running back to me. Bow, 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 bow. And they know they can come around 3. Yes, it is. When they showed up on I think it was cool when Sasha pulled like the mask open. It also was, I thought that was shade to Valentina at first because I was like, girl, does she have the mask on her face? Like, she's not going to say the words, but then opened it up like, here's my mouth. I'm about to do it. I don't know. I think she was just pulling off a mask or whatever, but it would have been funny if it was shade. Then she pulls back the rest of it and opens it up into like the song at the perfect time too. Oh, it was right where it needed to be. Now, I was here for Peppermint. Well, Peppermint's reveal was different. She pulled out some sprinkles from her titties, if y'all remember, some confetti, and then she like had the jitters a little bit, like the coffee shakes. You know what I'm saying? She was shorting out like how Jan was for that womanizer video. That Jan was making fun of people with disabilities for a second there. I had a little tick problem, but no, that's not what was happening. It was, I say, good for me. To me, the whole wig reveal part that she did with Shay, like, kind of like changed the night as far as I was concerned. They both Peppermint and Sasha were lip syncing down for this. Absolutely. It was a great lip sync, but I was still stuck on the previous one. I was still there. I was still shook. Like, what? But I still thought it was an excellent, 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 excellent show. But I'm going to say my vote is good. But I'm not posting that because these are your votes that count, and whatever you say is what goes on the board. But we're about to close the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, no one chopped this performance, that's for sure. But 61% of you said 10s across the board. 35% of you said it's good. 3% of you said okay. And 0% of you said chop. Sorry, I got to send money to my bank. I have to pay a loan back today. It just sent me a notification and I need to make sure that it is paid on time because I want to go on my vacation and pay my bills on the 1st. Rent is due not long from now. Oh, bitch, I'm excellent at what I do. Whatever. Fuck the girls. I don't care. They be trying to read me. Whatever, bitch. I'm great at this. But listen, we're giving Peppermint versus Sasha Velour 10s across the board. 10s across the board. Yo, okay. So we have 5 lip syncs. Damn. No, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 lip syncs alone got 10s across the boards from the rant pack here. Peppermint, every lip sync that Peppermint was in outside of the 4-way was given a 10. Every one of them. So I would say, let's do this. Right now, I just have them in the order as we put them in for the episodes, but not based off of. If I were to order them in my own way, I'm just going to order them the way I think I see fit. Oh my gosh. My computer's moving so slow. Oh my god. I need this to go in the front. I'm about to give this up in just a second. Okay, here we go. Let go. Okay, boom. And then I put Nina versus Aja. Second. I would do Peppermint. I'm gonna leave Peppermint and Cynthia there because that was a gag. I'm going to leave Valentina where she's at. I'm going to leave Peppermint and Alexis where they're at. And I'm going to leave Peppermint versus Sasha where they're at. And good, I'm going to put Peppermint versus Trinity in front. I'm going to leave Aja and Kimura in second. And I'm going to keep Charlie in third. There's only one for okay. So that's that. The least amount of chop. Yeah, I'm going to keep this as where I would say you know what? I would move Alexis and Farrah ahead of Cynthia and Farrah. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm just going to leave it down. Shit. I can't. It's moving so slow. Y'all don't even know. Do you see how slow it is moving? I give up. I give up. Like, we just moved it down. It's not even on the board anymore. Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me put it back in place so I can at least screenshot this. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Okay. Gently. Up, 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 up. Okay, let go. Okay, we're done. All right, we're done. That's it. That is it. That is it. I will screen grab that later because right now, it's not there. So that is our board. That is our board, everybody. That is the first Rant Pack tier list for season 9. Give yourselves a round of applause for voting today on our contestants, or I should say our episodes and lip syncs that happen here. I think we've got a pretty good list for season 9. 6 lip syncs ended up in the 10s category, 3 and good, only 1 was okay, and 4 chops. You know, looking at that, I would say that season 9 had some excellent lip syncs. And I gotta say, I'd love to hear from every single one of you for next week's episode, which lip syncs you want us to rate again and do this again live. After that week, we will be starting our season 10 of All Stars live reviews on Saturdays, and we'll be moving this to a Wednesday show. Some of the lives will be edited and posted, and others you will be involved in those lives too. So there'll be like 2 different versions of tier makers that we do, depending on what it is, and some that I'll have edited quickly that'll be more like ready to go with this, that, and the other. So try to make it ones where I can find them easily as far as screen grabs and like the lip syncs itself, because we always have to like go over these ourselves. You know what I mean? We got to rewatch them and be sure that we all have either the same opinions or possibly like, you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. So very much that. Oh, lol, Bill. Thank you so much, babes. Maddie, I've been watching you since season 9. You've grown a lot through all the negative comments that came your way. You've grown so much. Congrats and much love for you and your success. Thanks, babe. I appreciate that for sure. It has definitely been a journey, if you will. I've been doing this in season 9 and we're on season 17. So that should tell you I've been at the top of the pack. I've been at the bottom of the pack currently. And I will still keep going until my very last breath. And that is that. So yeah, I will go ahead and make an image and put that together for the tier list and post that in the community tab for you. And of course, don't forget the timestamps will be in the comment section. Make sure you like this video and of course, leave a comment about your own thoughts towards this tier list and where you would put things if you had it your way. BK, not sponsoring this. And go ahead and say those wonderful things. I'd love to hear from you. Those comments do matter as far as their algorithm is concerned. If you did want to find me in other of my social media spaces and places, in the About section, there's a Linktree link. You can also find me on Patreon with the reactions that I do for All Stars 10 coming up, Black Mirror right now, Severance, and The Last of Us. And again, make sure you check out the community tabs because we will be, of course, posting polls where you get to vote on what tier lists that we're going to make next. A Discord is also in the works. It'll be done more than likely probably by Sunday. So if you want to be a part of the Discord team, make sure you look out for more information on that. Bookable on Cameo, merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. I'm also an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. So if you want that free week of Paramount Plus on me, go ahead and get that, babies. And again, hit that like button before you walk out the door. Get in the comment section if you would like to drop a tippy poo in my jar for your boy hosting with the most today. While it may not have been in regular season review, I did put a lot of work in for this tier list today, as you can see from my computer going so damn slow. So if you want to drop me a little bit of love, especially because I got a trip coming up really soon, need all the help I can get. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $Matt924 and $Matty-Rants, and Venmo MattyRants. I appreciate all the super chats today. I appreciate the tippy poos that did come through, and I appreciate y'all for being in the live chat and for voting and getting your point of views across. So many fans of particular queens that were in the chat today. I hope your voices were heard and you felt that your stand card was stamped. Tried to be as fair as I possibly could. If you didn't feel that, that's your problem. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. I had so much fun. I will see you tomorrow for the panel where we will discuss the All-Stars 10 cast reveal. And I will be putting the panel to the test in this tier list. They will make their own version tomorrow. Love you all down. Take care. And I will see you for the next one. Woo! I'm sorry. This was a lot, but I had fun. It was a lot, though, but I had fun. Take care, y'all. I will see you for the next one. Love you down. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.
Listen. Yeah.